Oh my god, guys. I am so sorry that I'm 10 hours late and there was for some reason no audio playing. What the hell's going on with my camera? Oh, there's no light. What the hell? Okay, you would not believe everything that I just went through to get this stream started. Actually, it wasn't that crazy. I really have very few excuses right now. But one of the excuses... Hold on. Dude, everything that I normally do to start stream was not, like, working! Nothing was working for the past 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Wait. Let me take a picture and post to Instagram and say that I'm live now on Instagram. Hi, Ghostoid. Hi, uh-oh, it's Pickles. Hi, Another Soul. Hi, Lawrence. Lawrence is here. Hold on. I'm so sorry to everybody that I'm so late right now. Emily Estrada, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much. 28 months is crazy. Wow. Hi, John Marston. Hold on. In chat. See what in chat. Okay. Hi, Seth. Hi, Alex Dear Smith. Do you hear my voice cracking? It's because I'm a little bit sick. Still. Hi, Bubba. Hi, everybody. Oh my god, Alex Dear Smith, you're so sweet. Thank you for plugging all of my links. Oh my gosh. I need to fix my link tree. Did you catch the hentai virus? I have not. But I feel like if anyone is going to catch it, I just feel like it's going to be me. Guys, if I catch it, then I will go away into the woods to die like a cat. You know how cats, when they die and they know they're dying, they go in the woods voluntarily to die so that they don't make you sad? Well, I don't know if that's a reason, but hold on. Let me put the board up. Ugh. What the hell is this sound? The music came back randomly. Why did it do that? Why? Why wasn't it on when it was supposed to be on? Dude. I go to start my stream. My monitor unplugged. My camera missing. Where is all of my stuff? Where is it? Where? Why are all my things gone? And then I go to look for my makeup, and my brother's friend is coming to stay the night, and they like cleaned up the bathroom, and they put my makeup in random obscure locations. And it took me like a good 5 minutes after stream was supposed to start to figure out where this makeup bag went. By the time I found this makeup bag, I couldn't find my eyelash curler, which is, you guys know, the eyelash curler is the only thing standing in between me looking like a boy or me looking like a girl. If I don't curl my eyelashes, I look like a boy. Okay, Emily Estrada. Thank you so much for subscribing. Estrada. Thank you so much, Emily Estrada, for subscribing. Oh my god, I have the most annoying story to tell you guys ever. I'll tell you guys in a minute, though. Let me wait for everyone to get here. Call Jasmine. Hi, Swish. Hi, Super Gym Photography. Eyelash color makes or breaks us all, to be honest. Honestly, I dye my eyelashes. They need to be dyed again. They're turning blonde. Your mom pranked you. It was very funny prank. Ha ha ha. Lol. No, that's not a funny prank. Friend, you are cured from your skin spiders. Guys, I think I'm gonna go do another round of cream to make sure of it, but I think they're gone. Guys, my hair has been revived. It's my first time washing it in like 3 days, and it feels so nice. It feels so nice that it's not like a ball of grease and a ponytail in my head. My hair has been dead, and I think it's because I wash it every day. Like, my hair is destroyed, and I think not washing it is like single-handedly healing my hair. How's your weekend going? It was not the best weekend, low-key. Not the best weekend. Do you have a painting in the southwestern hallways of your home? I do. Why do you ask? Did your hair seem longer in just a few days? Probably seems longer because I straightened it, and it always looks a little longer when it's straightened. It's supposed to make a sound, and I don't know if like I accidentally muted it, but I thought I turned off the channel points, but it seems that I muted the channel points, and unfortunately you guys are spending your channel points on a scam because it's not playing out loud, and I apologize to all of you. I apologize. I need to make an announcement like every stream, don't use the channel points because I'm stupid. All the audio broken. Please don't tell me. Okay. Okay, gosh. I was so scared that it was like connected to my earphones this whole time. Hi everyone. Hello. No, you're chill, but all stream too much problem. It's true, there's too much problem going on this stream. What shall I use the points on? I don't have anything for you guys to use your points on right now. I need to figure it out. I need to figure out what you guys can use your points on. Paywall Axla. I know. Well, guys, I'm Paywall Axla these days. Do you recommend a movie for me? A movie I like is Predestination. A movie that I like that not many people say that they've seen is Predestination. I'm gonna overline my lips, okay, guys? I'm gonna make up void. I'm gonna look like I have lips on in reality. I don't. It's actually contouring, kind of. It like contours my lips to make it look like my lips are a little bigger than they are. My lips fell off. We got Larry the Cucumber in the chat. I don't have any chapstick though. Ta-da! Ta-da! Okay. Did you go see the movie about your life, Michael? Felipe! Mods! Circumcise him. Do girls listen to music ever? Yeah, they do listen to music. I listen to music and I'm a girl. 1 second. Girls don't listen to music, LOL. Yes, they do. Why are you saying that girls don't listen to music?
Who skewer tip $3.33. ORT. This is totally not Kevin. I'm feeling in a super good mood. I flew to Miami this morning, no problems, no hassle. Have a tiny matcha on me, ORT.
Brusco! Did it read your message out loud or did I talk over it? Thank you so much, Brusco. Whoosco. Whoosco. He said, I'm feeling in a super good mood. I flew to Miami this morning. No problems, no hassle. Have a tiny matcha on me. Oh my god, thank you so much for the tiny matcha. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Brusco. Thank you so, so much. Alex T. Smith is circumcising Felipe. This is great. I'm so low energy right now. Probably because I didn't eat all day. Oh, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Ooh. Ooh. My lips are chapped. Oh my god. Let me go. Okay, you know what I'm going to do, guys? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go downstairs. I'm going to get water. And then I'm going to take 4 caffeine pills to get through this stream for the next 2 hours. I'm going to take 4 caffeine pills at 9 p.m. and see how that goes. I'm going to take a whole bottle of caffeine pills. Actually, I think I'm going to take 500 caffeine pills tonight. I'm going to take 500 caffeine pills to eat right now, tonight. Monka caffeine overdues. Get a chopped dinner. I don't eat food anymore. You should definitely eat if you're not intentionally trying to fast. I don't eat food anymore. It's too expensive. I spent all my food money on filling up my gas today. I can't believe gas is so expensive. Why is gas costing more than my medical bills? I don't even know what's putting me in more debt. My medical debt or the gas? I don't know. And I don't even know if I'm going to be able to make I'm Not a Gooner socks because of the tariffs. Whoever lied to you and said you can sing, I want a judo chop that person in this throat. I wasn't singing! You're actually rage baiting me so bad right now, Briscoe. Actually, I was not singing. Every time you come in chat, you say something so rage baity. So rage baity. Oh my gosh. I need to like calm down. I need to calm down. He said stop singing. He didn't say that, but he basically said that. And I wasn't even singing. That was worse than if I was singing and he told me to stop. Make your own gas online. There's ways and it's cheap. Ghostoid, is this true? Next thing you know, Ghostoid gets assassinated. Whoever is assassinating all of the NASA scientists for discovering anti-gravity is about to come for you next. So, good luck! And hopefully they go for you too, Brusco. Maybe make your products in America and you won't have to worry about stupid ass tariffs. I don't even know what socks are fucking produced in America. What sock is produced in America? Who's producing socks in America? I don't know. I don't know who is producing socks. I've never wished anything bad upon you. Rage bait. You wished rage bait upon me. Google is your friend, Carmaxlla. Ghostoid is about to be like fucking assassinated. That's you gotta be careful, Ghostoid. Ghostoid, you're talking about getting cheap fuel. You have to be careful. I'm joking. It's not funny, Carmaxlla. I'm sorry, Ghostoid. That's nothing to joke about, obviously. Not funny. Stop. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing anymore. I'm not laughing. It scares me. Okay. Jesus. I'm not laughing anymore. gosh. Gosh, I didn't think it was so serious in Ghost World. Do you think I'm joking about the people who got assassinated? Do you think I'm joking about that? People are out here getting assassinated for discovering anti-gravity. Ghost Run, she's losing it. Murderous McGee. Jesus, how do you even have that username? People do go missing for finding other ways to make fuel. What Bryant said. That's what I'm trying to say. Well, God, chat, should I go get some caffeine pills? Or should I put on mascara? Or should I put on mascara? Oh, I'm losing it, guys. I truly am losing it. I've been sick, guys. I've fallen ill. But I think the cure is in sight. I think if I ignore it, like truly ignore it, from starting after this stream, every sick symptom, I don't care what it is. I don't care if I develop an ovarian cyst. I'm ignoring that. Because first of all, it's too expensive. I lost my insurance. And second of all, if you ignore something for long enough, sometimes it goes away. Like, I used to have acne. And I feel like the moment I started ignoring that I had acne, that it went away. And I have a cold right now, but I think I'm not going to acknowledge that, like, as of tomorrow. I also might still have scabies. And I also definitely still have painful bladder syndrome. Every day that I breathe, I think I peed 40 times today. But that matters not. Because I'm going to ignore it, and I think it will go away. I take multivitamins sometimes. But those things are expensive. Your ex was bragging to me that he started dating you. He added me on Instagram and sent me a picture of you two together. This was all unprompted. Oh my gosh, guys. Which one was this? My ex did that? No, he would never. He would never do this. Wait, are you being serious? Do you have screenshots of this? It was this Caucasian kid with black hair. I never dated a Caucasian kid except for now. I don't know how else to describe him. Was he Mexican? Wait, put a picture in the Discord. I want to know which one it was. Ali Kitty! Oh my god, thank you so much for the raid! Oh my god! Thank you so much, Ali Kitty! How was your stream? Guys, shout out, can we do a shout out to Ali Kitty? I'm gonna unfollow, I meant to say follow, oh my gosh. I'm gonna follow you. Ali Kitty, thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? No, I didn't mean to say unfollow. By the way, is my chat followers only? What is going on? Because someone came in and said that it was followers only. If that is so, guys, we need to remove that. Please don't unfollow me. I just had an epic stream. I'm from the UK, so it's 2:43 a.m. Oh my gosh. You need to go to sleep. You need to decompress. Sorry I'm snorting. I'm just... Raid me so you can hear me snort in 4K. Ew! He was... The ex was a 6'3" Latino with a stash goatee combo. Oh my god! Guys, that was just the entity that we were summoning. That's the ritual that we did. I never actually dated a 6'3" Latino. In fact, I've never dated anyone tall. I've never dated anyone 6 feet or more. Maiden is here! Wait, Pet to Piper, I really want to know if this is true. I'm so curious, actually. because, well, even if you're lying, my ex did, when we broke up, just started sending a bunch of unprompted DMs to people about our relationship, and some of them being just like my Lash Tech, other streamers, people in my Discord, my mom, like everybody I could imagine. Just a bunch of unprompted DMs. So actually that would even if you're joking, that's like actually kind of funny because he really did do that. But he wasn't Caucasian, so this is somebody else. I've never dated a Caucasian boy except for now, a literal Caucasian boy. Literally from the Caucasus, the Cock Mountains. Wait, I'm sorry, that was probably so offensive. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to say the cock. Sorry, I'm not even laughing at it either. The Caucasus. Is the term white no longer in use? I mean Caucasian, like from the Caucasus, Briscoe. He's not just white, he's Caucasian. Oh my god. Canceled. Oh, you guys want to hear about canceled? You guys want to know? Yes, he told my mom that I started an OnlyFans, which, guys, I did not. Which was a weird lie to say if you could, like, easily disprove it by just looking me up. I don't know his ethnicity. He looked Caucasian in the picture he sent me. Could have been the lighting was off. Too inappropriate and insensitive. I unfollow. I'm from the Caucasus. Oh my gosh, no, please, no. Guys, I need to tell you, I got canceled last night. I'm just kidding. I need to tell you about my night last night. Eventually, I think healthcare will become free. As most things, it just depends on abundance of resources from biotech, massive space habitats, and asteroid mining and stuff. Maybe I am delusional as her. Oh, hey! Why am I catching strays? What do you mean maybe I'm as delusional as her? By her, you mean not me, right? Surely. Surely you mean somebody else when you say her. I cannot emote Carm. Please, I beg you, add 7TV. Is that a thing? What is 7TV? Is that an extension? Tell us about your night last night. Oh my god. I don't even know how to tell you guys about my night last night without just getting, like, sounding like a bitch. Ideally, in a perfect world, I'm so PR trained and I would be like, you know, it was just a misunderstanding. Everything was just a misunderstanding. And I'm not PR trained in this world. And I don't think it was a misunderstanding. I think the interaction I had with this person was not a misunderstanding at all. I think that's a really nice way to put a malicious little lunatic. A malicious little lunatic tried to start something with me. Me? Do you know I am also a lunatic? You, a lunatic, has now come up against another lunatic. You don't know how hard I can out-lunatic you. Okay, I tried to look for it, but I can't find it, but I swear he did. Well, what else did he say? Can you give me more details? I'm actually so curious. Because actually this sounds like one of my exes, but him being white doesn't make sense. She's not a lunatic. She is Martian. Lunatic. I remember when Karma's getting canceled every week and having her Instagram and TikTok accounts banned, and she didn't even care. Good times. Yeah, that was fun. Good times. It was for all the coke jokes I was making, which, you know, you shouldn't make jokes about doing cocaine. That is not good. Because drugs are nothing to joke about. Even though it's kind of funny, it's kind of like the most extreme thing you can joke about without it being like straight up like seriously offensive to most people. So like even though it's like kind of funny, you shouldn't joke about it because it's not funny. It's nothing to laugh about, guys. She is not delusional, she is illusionful. That is beautiful. Thank you, Murderous Mickey. The lunatic clearly hasn't seen your stream. Did my camera freeze? Oh, there's an ad coming. Okay, I'll wait till after the ad to start the story. I think he said he met you at a party and said you were so pretty and asked for your number. Oh my gosh. Was I sleeping in the photo? Or... that was definitely not my ex. It was probably some guy at a party. At first, he kept saying he's sad that you won't take him back, pretending you're not together. I don't know. Then an hour later, he said he's next to you and sent me a selfie. That sounds... I almost feel like I know who this is. Definitely not my ex. I knew it! I knew it! I knew it was definitely not my ex. And he was white, because I never dated a white person before Martin. But Martin's not white, he's Caucasian, guys. Seriously. I think I know who this is. I think I know who this is. Is he hot? Is he ugly? Was he cute? Or was he ugly? Did he look tall? Did he have big shoulders? Did he have black hair? A small nose? Kind of longish hair? An annoying looking mouth? His face almost looked like it could have been chopped, but he got lucky at the line. Black hair. I almost feel like I know who this is. Was I sleeping in it? Was I sleeping? Or was I awake? You were on your phone? Oh. Did it look like it was at a bar? Need as many details as possible. Is that at a bar or like a house party? I wish he was actually hot. God, this is terrible. Like some bleachers, I think. I'm such an idiot. I just had this memory flash back to me. Anyways. Did he have black hair? Kind of greased to his side. Did he have kind of curly hair? A little bit? What shirt do you think I was wearing? Was it like white, Ed Hardy top, oh well. This was like last year. Was it like in the summer and the spring and the autumn? Probably likely autumn. I think I know who this is. Ugh. There was like this stalker who like stalked me down to a party. By the way, I partied a lot last year. There was like 3 consecutive did I use the word consecutive right? I don't know. Consecutive times that like a stalker from online came to one of the parties and came up to me And, like, either just straight up started, like, uncontrollably, like, trying to get me to follow him back and try to get my number and, like, do anything he can. Like, I'm such a big fan of yours. Or, like, pretending that they didn't know who I was. And then, like, trying to get close to me and become friends with me. And then, like, dropping the fact that they actually, like, stalked me down to this party. No, Brusco, I didn't have interlopes with this person. Definitely not. Brusco, oh my god, so annoying. Who cares who I had interlopes with? I care about who's going to people and DMing random people that we dated. They just come from started the new pandemic. Well, thank you for telling me, Peter Piper. He was saying you're soulmate and asking me what should he do to win you back, and then sent that selfie as if all of what he told me was fake to brag. No problem. There's at least 5 guys who are doing that. I don't even. Whatever. I'm glad you did not Oh, I thought you were gonna say colitos. Why only 5? Well, I mean, like, 5 that, like, have actually caused problems, like, in my frontal vision. Ugh. Ow! Ugh. I haven't even dated 5 people. Guys, this wasn't my ex. You guys have to understand. This is just a crazy guy who I don't know who's obsessed with me, who, like, met me at a party and took a picture of me next to him. And I was on my phone, so he probably just came up to me, took a picture, and snapped a picture, and then sent it to this random person, saying that we're soulmates. I don't know this person. Let me clarify. Crackety crack. No! No! Shh, quiet, my iguana is sleeping. You think he is a joker, or is he serious? I think he is a liar. Bodhi? Is it Bodhi? In Caucus, we kill him for his crime. What? Yeah, he is a bozo. Was it Tom? Why would it be Tom? He was the Joker to your Harley Quinn. Nendroid, hi. Looking less sick today. I am feeling better. I thought there are crazy people in Brazil, but there are much more crazy in the US. Dude, when I went to Colombia, guys, you know all the stereotypes we have about Colombians. Well, it's not really stereotypes, but, you know, like, it's like, oh, it's a third world country. All they do is, like, oh, wait, probably shouldn't be, like, saying this on sure. This is an example of what people say. Not me. But, like, oh, Colombia's so dangerous. Colombia's so crazy. You're gonna get robbed. It's, like, a level 4 threat. I don't know. It was, like, there's, like, levels to, like, dangerousness of a country and whether the U.S. like strongly advises you not to go there, and like how like lots of prostitution. Okay, that's true. That's very true though. And it's like so dangerous or whatever. Y'all, when I went to Colombia and I was asking Colombians if they would ever come to the U.S., they were like, no, that's too dangerous. And I was like, why do you think the U.S. is dangerous? And then they start pulling up like news articles of like, they're like, your cops kill people. The cops in the U.S. like kill people. And I was like, well, oh, you've got a point. And they're like, yeah, and there's like a lot of kidnapping in the U.S. And I'm like, is there not kidnapping in Colombia? And they're like, no, like kidnapping is super unheard of there. And I'm like, kidnapping is more common in the U.S. than Colombia? Guys, is this true? And then they're like, yeah, like America, they were just, I don't even know what exactly they're saying. They were just like giving me so many like refutable, am I saying that right? Irrefutable like arguments as to why America is like dangerous and they don't want to go there. And I'm like, this is so like funny to me, because it's like, Americans are like, oh, I don't want to go to Colombia, it's too dangerous. You're gonna get like robbed or kidnapped or like whatever people say. Like, you know, Colombians actually think that we're dangerous. It's so interesting to go to other countries and see what they actually think of us. If you see van lights in a Walmart parking lot, just run. We are dangerous. I've been kidnapped 3 times a week. Kidnapping is probably big in America because America's the biggest consumer to trafficking, I think. I mean, yeah, I think it is pretty dangerous for human trafficking. Someone has tried to kidnap me before, I believe, multiple times. I believe I've almost been kidnapped multiple times. Why? Multiple times, why me? Because I think I look like a prey animal. I'm usually alone in weird places. I like to explore places alone a lot. Because I have maybe like a skewed sense of like danger. Can someone kidnap me? Guys, you want to hear about my near cancellation last night? But like, I want to tell you it, but I'm so annoyed by the situation that it's like, I'm so annoyed that I don't even know how I'm gonna like sound like the good guy here, because I'm just gonna sound like, it's basically someone tried to start something with me, and obviously like they were in the wrong, but now now if I explain it, I'm just gonna be like, I hate this person, and then I'm gonna sound like a lunatic the way I describe them. I'm gonna be like, this person needs to be put in a blender. But I have this grievance with Maryland. And I have the same grievance with a lot of states. And I'm going to sound like I'm going to sound like a douchebag in this story. Okay, guys, please bear with me, guys, when I sound like an influencer douchebag, okay? I'm going to sound like, an influencer douchebag. But when I go to parties in Maryland, I have experienced a few times, like, people getting really geeked about my social media and, like, causing problems. Like, some people, like, most of the time people are really nice. Like, most of the time people are really, like, nice and being like, oh my god, that's so cool. Like, that's awesome. But, like, people are, like, super encouraging and nice about it. Like, which is so nice. Everyone's so nice about it. And then there's people who, like, have a stick up their butt about you being on social media. And it's like, I'm not, like, filming at your party. I'm not here, like, acting like an influencer. In fact, you wouldn't even know I did social media if you didn't look me up, or if someone else at this party didn't tell you. I didn't even know how it gets around that I do social media. It's, like, usually, like, half the people know that I do social media at the party, whatever party I'm going to, and then they tell everyone, and then by the end of the party, everyone's, like, geeked about it. Like, a lot of times people are so nice about it, like, genuinely so nice. But then a lot of times, people are, like, there's, like, 2 reactions in this state that I get. Half the people are, like, let's go, that's awesome, like, dapping me up and encouraging it and stuff, and then there's the people who are behind them. Those people encouraging me and being really nice about it and being like, can I get a picture and stuff? There's the people behind them who are just, like, in the shadows, just staring like this. And those are always the people I end up having issues with. And it's like, she seems angry. Is it safe to be around here? No. You're gonna get circumcised if I'm in a bad mood. The mods will circumcise you. If I'm not in a good mood and you say something that rubs me the wrong way, the mods will circumcise you. Guys, I think I'm about to start my period. I think that's what's going on. Maryland is nice, but if you go far into the capital area, it is homeless camp all the time. It is horrible. There's no homeless camps in the capital, honestly. I've been there a lot. I haven't seen any. But you go to LA, though. When I was in LA where I lived, there was, like, homeless people surrounding. And I would, like, walk. But they weren't, like, homeless because they were homeless. They were just, like, on drugs. And they would, like, crawl and lunge at my feet. They would, like, crawl. And I was so scared. But I made, like, peace with them. I felt like, because we're all living in the same neighborhood. The only difference is that, like, someone let me, like, stay in their apartment and they're lunging at people's feet. They were chill other than that. They were pretty chill. I remember back when Shadi used to be funny and quirky. Now she's just a foid. Steve. I'm a foid today. Because I'm in a bad mood. I had a bad weekend. I won't be a foid on Tuesday, I promise. Well, I might, because by then I might really have started my period, and then I'll be really... okay. I said your name right? Really? Am I still a foid? Well... Hi, I'm new here. This is off topic for what's currently being discussed. But noticed you mentioned, I wish my dad paid attention to me, which stood out to me as a father of a 3-year-old daughter, and have some difficulty relating to girl things. What do you mean by this, and what do you wish your father would have done? What age did this become relevant? Well, my best advice is, it's not so much about relating to things, it's more so about, like, listening and being interested in the things that, like, they bring up to you. So, for example, if they're like, Dad, look at this drawing that I did. If you're like, oh, that's nice. Or you're just, like, on Facebook and you ignore them completely, like my dad used to do to me, that might leave an imprint on them. But if you're like, oh my god, this is a great drawing, where are you learning this? Do you want to, like, go get some drawing stuff? Like, do you have enough paper? Or where did you get the inspiration? Like, if you ask them questions about what they're interested in, and you, like, seem interested in the things they're interested in, you don't have to even relate to it. You just have to ask questions. Yeah, I guess. Or, like, if they're like hurt or they're sad, be, like, understanding and stuff, and don't, like, be like, can you shut the fuck up, Carmaxlla? Carmaxlla, oh my god, Carmaxlla, you always have so many problems. Oh my god, there she goes again. There she goes again. Oh, disowned. Oh, there she is, crying again. She's gonna cry. I'll give you something to cry about. Stop. You're under arrest. Hi, Rackin' Mountain. How do I win the crave to smoke a weed, Carmaxlla? How do I win the crave to smoke a weed? I wish I don't have any weed addictions in my past to relate to this topic and give you counsel, but I can tell you this is so sorry. Oh my gosh, ignore that. I can tell you what I told my friend recently who was trying to quit weed. He was like, I'm trying to quit weed, but because it's making me, like, bad at content, and if I can't do content, I can't make money. I feel like weed is holding me back from being, like, a better influencer and being more successful and making more money. And I was like, your drive, your addiction to, like, your life needs to be stronger than your addiction to weed. You need to be so addicted to the idea and so obsessed with the idea of succeeding and money and feeling productive that it outweighs the addiction to weed. You are a delicate flower. The best way to quit a weed addiction is to become an alcoholic. Okay, Steve might not be the best person to listen to, but it's not like he's lying or anything. Do you think your father's actions affected you permanently and affected your growth as an adult? I don't really care anymore. A little bit sometimes. I a little bit care sometimes. Like all of us want to be loved by your parents or whatever. At the end of the day, like, oh man, like, oh, it would be nice to be like loved. But like some don't get that. And you know what? Some people also don't get hair, but I have hair. So I should be grateful for the things that I do have. Some people's dads don't love them, and some people have hair, and that's just how it is. Can you say your boy is doing down? What does that mean? In my experience, it's usually the week leading up to the period that makes women the most erratic. That's true. I feel the worst leading up to it, not actually on it. It's Steve, but with the Spanish accent. Oh yeah, you told me that. It's Steve. Is it possible that Maryland is afraid because they might think that you might be contributing to brain rot and they are scared for their children's future? So highly possible, but you know what's also contributing to the brain rot of Marylanders? The lead in the water. Do you know how many children in Maryland have lead in their brains because they have lead in the water here? It's a lead issue in Maryland. Yet who's fixing it? I don't know. You know what we need to do? Vote for your local votings. Yeah. Vote for the local people. You think that doesn't affect you? You think that doesn't affect me? Well, it does if you're standing in front of a judge that you didn't vote for. Because you thought that voting wouldn't affect you. You need to vote for the people in your city who are going to be running your city. Renan, thank you so much. But I think that no matter who you vote for in this wasteland of a state, they all want your kids to have lead in their brains, probably. Hold on, let me put you on the board, Renan. Thank you so much, Renan, for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing, Renan, or gifting a sub. I really appreciate it. Oh my gosh. Renan. Guys, excuse my illiterate tendencies. I was still a genius eating paint chips. Renan. Thank you so much for Kyla! Kyla! Thank you so much for subscribing! 52 months in a row! 52 months old today! Oh my god, Kyla has been subscribed to me for 52 months in a row! That is unheard of! Unheard of! Oh my god. Kyla has been my most supportive friend of Oat. Kyla, despite living in Maryland, like I was just hating on everyone living in Maryland, she's the GOAT. I love her so much, and she's so supportive of everything in my life, unless it's stupid. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I did not want this to be blue. I was going to do just pink for your name. Why is there so much blue and pink going on? Switching up on your day one. Kyla. Maryland is known for oysters and murder. Murder? Thank you so much, baby Kyla, for subscribing. 52 months is crazy. Oh my god. Wow. Oh, Moira. Carm said probably after the Lee statement because she's afraid Maryland politicians are watching. I am afraid of them. Ow, my back hurts so bad. Oh, I have sciatica. But it's because I need to roll out my spine. Guys, I've started my first V4 project. It's getting good. It's getting good. I'm going to post on Monday, tomorrow. I'm going to post a video on passes tomorrow. That's going to be like doing all the things that I'm too afraid to do when the gym is open, because Josh left the gym open for me to go and do anything that I wanted. It was like gymnasium fun. And I did all this random stuff, and it was so fun. And I might do a part 2 because there was actually more stuff to do. Trust me, if a politician is watching your stream, these creeps are definitely watching on mute. And they're being gooners. Man, can you guys comment that they need to buy my gooner merch? If they're gonna goon to Your alerts off? Are my alerts off? Wait, what do you mean? Oh no. Biden is trying to leave the stream, but he's lost. Guys, is Biden dead? Because when are they going to finally announce that he has no longer been with us for a while now? Because I have heard nothing about him. I don't think that he just, like, is living a private life right now. I think he actually passed away many moons ago. I forgot Biden was the president. I thought it went from Trump to Obama. Obama to Trump. I really forgot about Biden being a thing. Iraq was Iraq. The bit alert? I don't see any bits in my mini feed. The alerts are on though. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Okay, so back to last year I would like go to parties, and I felt like, yeah, like a lot of the people were like super nice about it, and then there would be like the troublemakers who like, I'm gonna sound like a douchebag. Just let me sound like a douchebag. The troublemakers who wish that they were doing what I did, and they would just be so insidious. And then they would, like, start problems at the party, like, for example, and I know that they're, these are the same people who would be the entire party taking pictures of themselves, filming TikToks. Like, the entire party is just TikToks and pictures. And then those would be the same people who would be, like, annoyed that I'm there causing, like, a disruption because... Why? So many people are coming up and talking to me and getting pictures with me? Why go to parties anyways? Because my friends would go to parties and they're like, Carmaxlla, come out to this party. I'm like, okay, I love parties. And then I remember it's Maryland and most people don't know how to act normal. Anyways, so... I already complained about this like a year ago. That like this had happened at another party that I went to where they were like, I want Carmaxlla's friend group kicked out. I want Carmaxlla kicked out. Because what? And they're like, well, she just because what did I do? And it's like, well, she's just like causing like a disruption. The disruption in question was like when I first got to the party, everyone was taking pictures with me and like trying to get me to follow them back and stuff. That was the disruption in question. What do these people do with their days? Like from day to day, like what do they do? How do they have so much time on their hands to care this much? You can't trust people from Maryland, it's facts. Well, I'm from Maryland, but yes. Well, what about me? Okay. You should especially not trust me. Come here at random and then hear my home state get insulted, lol. Okay, well, I apologize. Night. I'm exercising my right to be a douchebag for like the next 10 minutes, so I'm gonna sound like an asshole for like a minute here. You probably won't even be on my side with how mean I'm sounding right now. No, but most people are like really, really nice. Really, really nice. But then there's just some people who are not. Like, an example, I know this girl who moved to, like, a rural town. She was, like, an influencer, but, she was, like, an influencer. She had a Range Rover, and she's, like, super, super respectful type of person. Like, she wasn't, like, obnoxious. Like, aside from the fact that she had a Range Rover, that was, like, as far as the obnoxiousness went. And she was, like, super integrated into the town. She wasn't, like, trying to change everything or make it, like, her whole personality she was an influencer. She didn't even tell anyone that she was an influencer and moved to this, like, rural town. And, like, she had to, like, leave because and if you've ever lived in a rural town, you know they're like this. They're like this in these small towns. They, like, made a newspaper article about her and, like, how she moved in and bought, like, a big house. And that she's, like, gentrifying the neighborhood. Even though, like, everyone there has, like, probably the same amount of money as she has. It's just, like, they didn't like the Range Rover. I don't know. And then they made, like, a Reddit thread of, like, the Reddit thread was all the people in this town. It was, like, the thread of people in her town who have interacted with her. And it was just lies. Like, people were just making stuff up. Like, oh, she went to a bar and hit on my husband. She's sober. She doesn't drink because she has, like, medication where she can't drink. I don't even know. And I feel like people do that a little bit here. Not to that full extent, but I'm literally falling asleep to the point where I keep dropping my phone. Oh my god, Brusco, just go to sleep. Go to sleep, Brusco. Jeez, good heavens. This is what the witch trials were about. I guess it's like small town witch trials. I guess. And I don't think that's what my situation is at all, because it's not that bad at all. Like, most people, almost everyone I interact with the exception of, like, the smallest handful of individuals. Everyone is super nice, but then like a gym that I go to where oh no. I can't even talk about that because they'll watch this and then they'll talk about it. There's a gym that I go to where, like, they talk about me so much. And I'm like, I have to be really careful what I say because they watch me and they clip me and they send the clips around and then they talk about me. What? How much time do you have in your days? I don't know a single person that I can fixate on this much in my life, aside from, like, maybe Martin. I'm kidding. Your hair looks short the way you're. I know, it kind of does look short. Should I cut it? It's so dead. I probably need to cut it anyways. I don't think it's like the witch trials. I'm being so exaggerative. I'm just the amount of rage I feel about this is just certainly from my period right now. Well, we went to this party last night. I thought it was like a small little get together. It was like a big mansion party. A mansion. They're like, we're in a mansion. Guys, we're in a mansion. Oh my god, I should have known this was going to be a problem when everyone was, like, geeked that this was a mansion. It was not a mansion. And the people throwing the party were actually really sweet. I actually really liked them. The people who actually, like, invited us were, like, sweet. But, like, I got there and it was like all of these, like, I guess, like, rich college students. And I was like, oh my gosh. I feel like this is gonna be another one of those parties where, like, people don't know. People like geek out about the social media. And we go there. And some of my friends were like filming a video. I don't even remember exactly what the video was, but it was like a dumb video. It was like they're just making weird noises and like sipping a drink, going. And they were like, no, you didn't. And it was like drunk banter they were having between each other. And then the guy behind them, I think, thought that they were making the video about him. Because, guys, everything is about this guy. Everything is about this guy, by the way. Everything that you do is about this guy. And I guess he thought that they were, like, making fun of him. And he wasn't even in the video. He was, like, kind of to the side. You couldn't even see him. I think he thought it was about him. Which kind of makes sense because he was on an insane amount of drugs. So I don't know if, like, he had, like, drug paranoia in that moment. Like, he was, like, having, like, paranoia. Maybe he had. Actually, now that I think of it, maybe this was, like, all just a paranoia thing by him. But he was, like, he turned to them, and in the video, he's, like, he said something like, suck a dick. Like, fuck you guys, suck a dick, and walked away. Like, something like that. And then they're like, what? Did he think that we were talking to him? And they were just like, huh. And then they ran to me and they're like, Carmaxlla, look what this guy just did. He thinks that, like, and by the way, like, the person who specifically he thought was making fun of him was, like, my sweetest friend. Like, actually, like, such a sweet guy. Like, of all my friends who would be malicious, this guy would be at the bottom of the list. And he was like, I think he thought I was, like, making fun of him. Like, I don't know. And I watched the video and I was like, oh my god, that's so weird. Ha ha ha. Next thing you know, I'm sitting next to this girl who's high off her mind. I don't know what these people were taking. I don't know where they were getting it. Or but whatever it was.
I'd
Oh my
call
god,
10
not
miles
Kevin.
just
Thank
for the
you so
chance of
much
you
for
slapping me in the face.
donating. Oh my god. Oh my god, thank you. Oh, I'd crawl 10 miles just for the chance of you slapping me in the face. Wow, Kevin. Thank you so much for the dono. Not Kevin, I meant to say. Not Kevin. Thank you so much for the dono. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, not Kevin. Well, okay, so this girl, like, comes up to me, and she, like, sits on the chair next to me. Open chair, 2 chairs. The one that I'm sitting on, and then there's a chair next to me. She sits on the chair, and then she, like, looks at me, and she's like, they were, like, ruin euphoria maxing. Like, whatever drug this was, I don't think, like, the last time I saw someone this fucked up was Tusi in Colombia, when all these random people at the club were taking Tusi in Colombia. I never seen anything like this. They were like all I think like ruin euphoria, and they were like it was like exaggerated almost the way they were, like, how I was like, there's no way they're actually this fucking high right now. Like, are they role playing or is this real? And she, like, sits down next to me, and no, she sits down in the chair, and then she's, like, looking at me, and then she comes and she sits next to me. She's like, we're both girls, we can sit next to each other. And I'm like, yeah, of course, like, sit down. And I was like, and all my friends get kind of annoyed with me sometimes, because I will just chat with anyone. I love talking to people who are drunk or high, because it's like, we could just talk so much about anything, and I never feel embarrassed, like, because I don't have to, like, pretend that I'm not, like, weird. Like, I don't have to be like, oh, am I making eye contact? Am I, like, postured correctly? I don't have to, like, all the social, like, things that I have to worry about. I don't have to worry about if the person is, like, super inebriated. I just get to, like, talk and have a conversation. And I was, like, asking her, like, where she's from and stuff. We're having a conversation, and she's like, yeah, I'm from I'm from Colombia. She actually was. But we were, like, talking and stuff. And then the guy, he was, like, wearing a flower crown. The guy who told my friend to suck a dick, he comes over. And I hear him talking. He's like, that person over there is a horrible person. And he's, like, out of his mind, too. It's like, he's a horrible person. And I'm like, my friend? I didn't say my friend, but I, like, look over and I'm, like, listening. And he's pointing to my friend. And I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, I hate him. All of these people, whoever he's friends with, they need to go. I don't like them. I think they need to get out. You know what they did to me? And she's like, what did they do to you? And he's like, and by the way, they're, like, incestuously cuddling. And she's like, what did they do to you? They called me. He said they called me the F word and the R word. Not, he's talking about the slurs. And I was like, I'm, like, overhearing all of this. And I was like, what the fuck is he saying? And he's like, they called me that repeatedly. This guy is fine. And he's, like, saying this as if, like, I can't fucking hear him. And he's, like, pointing to each one of my friends. And he's like, this guy? And this guy's fine. He's really nice. That guy not. No, that guy is fine. This guy is not fine. And I'm just like... And then he was like, yeah. So what happened was he called me the F word. And then I told him to suck a dick. And I left. And I was like, and then that's when I intervened, and I was like, oh, that? And then he was like, are these your friends? Are these your friends? These are your friends, aren't they? And I was like, I mean, depends what they did. And then he was like, these are horrible people. You should not associate with them. Don't associate with these people. And I was like, why? And I was like, I know them. They would never do that. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, actually, oh my god. And then he was like, they called me this word, and then I told him to suck a dick, and I walked off. And I was like, I know what you're talking about, because there's a video of it, and they never said that. They weren't even talking to you. They were literally just, going meh, 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 to each other, making, like, sounds, and, like, oh, no, you didn't, and... Like, that was what was happening in the video. And they were, like, drunkenly stimming in the video. And then this random guy thought that they were talking to him. And they never even said the F word or the R word. They never even said those things. And he's like, you need to not associate with them. And I was like, well, I saw the video, and, like, I think there was a misunderstanding. And then Martin overheard this in that moment. And he's like, wait, what? The video? Yeah, we all saw the video. And then he was like, no, these guys are assholes. And Martin was like, we all saw the video, buddy. Like, you want to watch it? Like, we can show it to you right now. And then he was like, and then got up and walked away, like, angrily. And then went and told everyone at the party that, like, I don't even know what he was telling them. But whatever he was telling them, they were all, like, looking at us like, and then they came and took the speaker away from where we were and then moved the entire party away from us. And I was like, I don't even, we're all worse off having heard this story. I was worse off living this story. Why do you go to these coke parties? I didn't know anyone would be doing fucking drugs. I went to this party thinking that it was going to be like a small get-together. And then not everyone was doing drugs. It was just like this group of like 5 people. The flower crown guy, the girl sitting next to me, and like maybe like 2 or 3 other people. They were not on coke, by the way. Coke does not make you do all that. They were on something else. They were like, they were on something else. Something making them paranoid, but also, like, very slow. Coke doesn't make you slow. Not that I would know. I've actually never done any of these things, but I have seen people be high on it. I've actually never seen people do it, but he didn't want to see the video because it wouldn't justify his anger. So if he saw it, he would have been corrected. Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah. I'm just... And then I was like, guys, we should leave. This party is so stupid. This party is so stupid. But my friend's like, but we're having so much fun if we just ignore them. And I'm like... Single-sided tape. Pretty much hate alcohol at this point. Me too, but I drank a little bit last night, but I was like, I could not. I could barely drink any. Isn't Maryland an opiate city? I don't know anything about opiates. Opioids? I don't know. Just say no whenever you go out to have fun. There will be drugs. Somewhere. Somehow. In someone. Yeah, that's what I've learned as an adult. As an adult, once you get older, you realize this is kind of how a lot of people are. A lot more people do coke than you realize. I made a joke about coke on my Instagram once. And people started being like, is this about me? Is this about me? Like, no, this is not about you. I was talking about, like, a TikTok I saw about it. Oh my gosh. I didn't even know you did coke. I'm too afraid to do it. I'm so scared of drugs, guys. I'm actually so scared. I've tried an edible before, and that was way too much for me. And I think I'm never going to be able to... I think the most thing I'll ever be able to do is, like, toothpaste. I need something that's, like, has basically no effect on me. Basically a placebo. Basically, like, a sugar pill, and they're like, Carmaxlla, this is going to make you go crazy. This is going to make you geek out, and I take it, and I'll just, like, imagine it. I will definitely get to the point of thinking that I'm seeing shit. If you just tell me that that's what the sugar pill will make me do. I will just imagine it. I know myself. I know how I am. Carmel's basically in drug school. It's true. He would do a pretty good impression of cokeheads by Hinge Jaw. The most thing I ever did, and I don't condone this at all. Whoa, you did make it. Squabashaw, we're talking about drugs, the favorite topic. But I'm talking about drugs in a way that I don't condone it. I don't promote it. It's not good. The most thing I ever did. So not proud of it. And I don't even think this had any effect on me. But one time, I was with friends. And the friends, they had Molly. And I was like, Molly? And I was so drunk. Molly, really? And I just was making jokes about it. But no, I wasn't actually going to do it. And they're like, you want some? And then they handed it to me. And I was like, oh, I didn't know that was an option. I don't think I want to do it. And I got, like, really scared, but I wasn't going to, like, pussy. I was like, so how do you take it? Up your butt? Do you actually have to? What's the rules? And they're like, oh, you put it under your tongue. And I was like, totally, I can do that. And the person I was with was like, do it. I'm going to do it. And I was like, it's probably going to be fine. And I did it, and I put it there, and then I was like, nope. I took it out. But I think it's possibly had an effect on me. I think it possibly had an effect on me, and the only reason I think that was there was a guy I was with that time, and I just met him, and I thought that I was, like, in love with him. I was like, wow, wow. I, this, wow. Wow. And I was like obsessed with him. I was like, actually, in that moment, I was like in love with this person. I was like actually geeked, and I was like, I couldn't get over that person. I didn't see them again for like months and months and months and months and months. And I couldn't get over him. Like, I actually couldn't get over him. I was geeked about it. I was like, I may have gotten so geeked about that person, I went into a psychosis. Actually, I think. Like, and I don't mean that, like, even as a joke. I don't even mean that, like, I went so crazy, I went inside, psycho. Like, not even that. Like, I think I genuinely started having, like, spiritually, like spiritual beliefs about the universe as a result. And thinking everything was connected and like, insane amounts of limerence. And then I saw that person again, and I was like, what the hell? This is the person I was obsessed with? What the fuck? What's going on? What? I actually saw him on Tinder, and I was about to, because I was showing my friends. Let me explain why I was on Tinder first. Don't judge me first. My gay friends were showing me gay Tinder, and I was like, I'll show you straight Tinder. And so I start scrolling through straight Tinder, and he's like one of the first things that shows up. And I saw him, and I almost swiped left, because I would never in my right mind swipe right on this guy. He was so far from my type. So far from my type. And then we all just stared at him, and my friends looked at me and like, Carmaxlla, you better fucking swipe. Do not swipe right. And I was like, by that point, I was still like a little obsessed with him. And then I got over it when I saw him again, and now we're friends. But like, why was I so geeked about him? This is what I'm just saying. You had a propensity to do yayo. You have a lot of potential for cocaine. I'm gonna have to remove this stream. We're talking too much about this. The worst thing I did was coke, but I only did it once, but I highly don't recommend it. Don't recommend doing that. That's not good, guys. Oh my god! Some girl said to my friend, "Oh, does Carmaxlla do coke?" I bet she does a lot of coke. And he was like, no, she actually never does that. She's never done it in her life. You couldn't even get her to do it. And she's like, really? She doesn't do coke? And he's like, no. And she's like, I'm just kind of surprised. That surprises me. Carmaxlla really seems like she does coke, though. Guys, why do you think that about me? Why do you think that? Do you guys think this? Is this a normal thing that people think about me? Why do so many people think this about me? I think that's why I'm so okay making jokes about it, because it's like, I can make jokes about it because I kind of don't care if people think I do that, because I think people already assume that I do. It's like freeing. If you did coke, you'd weigh 22 pounds. I know, how would I be gaining weight? Yes, I'm clearly talking about Coca-Cola because sugar affects her greatly, yes. Because of my insulin-resistant issues. The snort reflex. When you hold your finger next to your nose and snort. That was classing from me when I was using. Like this? Wait, what is it? Oh, really? She's just that insane without coke? Damn. I was not an enjoyable kid to raise. So you're drug free now? When did you start rehab? Pleno! But, yeah, I think people are just shocked to know that I'm just, unfortunately, like this without having ever done drugs. In fact, the reason I like alcohol is because I feel like it, like, alcohol and weed obviously do that, but, like, it makes me think of one thing at a time. It's, like, the most normal I ever feel is if I drink. Except for lately. The moment I got much more healthier, I started to fit. I just did it. I just did the jaw thing. I'm not making a good case for myself, but I was doing that because I was so used to doing the impression of the people who were doing coke. Okay, yeah. But what was I talking about? Ever since I got healthier, I feel like alcohol just makes me feel crappy. So in Minecraft, now I've learned a lot of my problems with being hungover was that I didn't drink enough water that night. Which I didn't because I was like, I'm not sobering up, but you really need to drink water if you drink, guys. Because I'll wake up the next day like feeling like crap, but it's really just severe dehydration. Give us some of that Melania Trump ASMR. It's not even ASMR. I'm not even saying anything. I forgot things to say. Oh my god, my nose itches. Guys, I'm not making a good case for myself. I wouldn't lie to you guys, I swear. I'm so degenerate, guys. I would just tell you if I did anything. I guess my nose rash, my chronic nose rash, doesn't help. This is terrible. I have to accept that I'm okay with people thinking this about me. But it's not true, guys. Alcohol made my babies. It will never be disgusting. Sorry. Inducing fetal alcohol syndrome is never funny. Stop doing that snort and blow thing with your nose like a civilized human. People stop saying that. Guys, I can't stop. I'm so sick. You see Martin's double BJ first block? Wait, what is this? What are we talking about? What is he talking about? Martin got, like, sponsored by... I don't know how Martin is so good at getting sponsors, and I'm not. But, Martin got, like, sponsored by a... like, this brand. And it's actually really good. I'm like, I want that sponsor now. Dude, it's, like, a pre-workout brand, and they send a bunch of, like... extra, like, actually legit supplements. Like, there's a lot of people who are like, yeah, I started a supplement brand. And it's like, okay, yeah, supplements. And it's just, like, bullshit. But this is actually good supplements. Like, the pre-workout is, like, you want to talk about drugs, guys. You want to talk about, like, being geeked. Oh, my God. And they sent him, like, protein bars. And it's, like, the first protein bar I've ever thought was delicious. I swear I'm not, like, promoting this just because he's sponsored by them, but, like, actually, like, this brand is actually incredible. And I've been trying to steal his supplements from him. Bro, I can actually relate to that. My mind just goes and goes. Alcohol slows things down, but now I have enough tasks or hobbies to channel all that thinking into physical movement I have to give my brain things to do. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That little noise you just made sound like a rabid squirrel. Guys, have you ever thought about using words of kindness? Sorry, I'm snorting so much. I'm sick. I'm not on coke. Can you guys please believe me? How big is Martin? What kind of question is that? What do you mean? You're off the goop. I don't know what that is. His story expired, by the way. I missed it. Guys, my hair feels so nice. It's not a grease ball anymore. Ah! She doesn't sound like a rabbit squirrel normally. It was just a random sound she made. Her voice is pretty and unique. Thank you. I won't have you circumcised today. My hair is so soft. Oh, it feels so nice to finally have soft hair again. I think I had like a protein problem in my hair because it made my hair like scraggly for the past month, and all of a sudden it's like cured. It's like my hair is finally soft again. I don't even know. I think I just had to stop washing it for like a little bit. You know what I realized? There's this like thing in my nose. And it like, when I talk, it like tickles like this little thing right here. Like in my septum. It like vibrates. And then it causes me to like have to itch my nose. And then I get a nose rash. Like I think that's what's happening. Like it's vibrating right here. That's why when I yap on a stream, my nose itches. Scabies in the hair. I think the scabies did get to my scalp, and I put scabies medication in my scalp. It's very rare to have scabies in your scalp, but there's no other way to describe what happened there. What else could it have been? I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten all day. Carmaxlla's not entertaining anymore. She just goes on her phone. Carm goes to a voice studio to make rabid squirrel noise, makes millions, and retires after a successful career. Why do you want to circumcise everyone? Because it's funny. It's a good punishment. Oh, let me crack my neck. Oh! Oh! Holy posture! Oh my god. Tell us a Martin story. What's a Martin? God, my neck looks so long. It's not that long, I swear. Okay, maybe it is. It's that my head is so small, it makes my neck look longer. Stop being mean to us. We're trying to give you content. Brusco, why did you delete that comment saying tell us a Martin story? Why do you hate Martin so much, Brusco? That was a huge mistake. Do not tell Martin us a Martin story. Brusco, why are you being so rude about Martin? Again, I don't hate Martin. If I wanted to know about him or watch anything he had to say, I would subscribe to his channel, not yours. I don't even talk about Martin that much. He's my boyfriend. What else am I supposed to do? Not talk about my boyfriend? What else am I going to talk about myself? That's stupid. All you do is talk. He's not a twink. He's the opposite of one. Fear your friends, not your enemy. I keep forgetting to ask, what's your favorite car type? I think my favorite car type, and this is not a super informed answer because I don't know that much about cars, but I have a weird like placed in my heart like a weird fetish for Toyota sports cars. Cause I like Toyota. And I like these sports cars. Sports cars. Toyota sports cars that are like customized. But I don't know about cars that much, so don't hold me to like that. If that was a stupid answer to car people. The sports car. Aston Martins are her favorite cars. 34 Martin mentions. 126 hair touches. I touch my hair more than I mention Martin. So it's okay. Oh my god. We went to this like party the night before at a tunnel, like an underground tunnel in the sewers. And I don't really know how to explain this inside joke to anyone outside of my friend group because it's just like not that funny if you don't know the full context. But we have this joke that like Josh is like his like max potential is him running an army of like 500,000 like homeless zombies. Like he like lives in the sewers of New York and he runs an army of homeless people and they do all his bidding and he says, "Bro, you're low-key not a vibe." And if he says that to you, then they'll like crawl their way out of the ground and then eviscerate you. And it's really hard to explain if you don't know him. But he invited us to this party, and I thought it was going to be like a chill little like party, house party or something. We get there, it's like we go into the sewer, and he's like in the back of the sewer, and there's all these people around, and they're like, he's in the sewer throwing a party, and it was like our fan fiction came true. It was like the beginning stages of our fan fiction we made about him. He has leader's pants to rule them on. And it was like the sewer! I had to go in the sewer to go to a party. What the hell? Why are the only options for parties in Maryland the sewers? What's happening? I want to leave. I'm sorry, I'm just hating on Maryland this whole stream. If you'll ever become ugly, I will unfollow and unsubscribe. Okay, you're ugly. Oh my god, you already decided that fast? How did you come up with that fast? That was so fast. That was like a minute of time, maybe less. No wonder they get scabies. They're partying in the sewers. And then I left early, and then the next day they're like, "You missed the fight club." Everyone was fighting. That's like even more of our fan fiction. He had people fighting each other in the sewers. Why? But I don't know why. I'm not surprised you entered a sewer. Well, they said there was alcohol in there, so I went into the sewer. I just was disappointed that I had to go into the sewer. It's not that I was not going to go into the sewer. They said there was alcohol in there. First rule of Fight Club. I don't know about fight clubs. What is that rule of Fight Club? My mom sneezes like she's screaming. She'll be like, "Ah!" And she expects people to say, "Bless you." Bless us! Almost had a heart attack. Oh my gosh. Did you guys hear that in the background? Oh my gosh, guys. I'm getting muscular. I'm now working on my V4 project. You don't talk about Fight Club? But I guess I wasn't supposed to talk about the Fight Club. But I didn't know it was a Fight Club. I thought it was alcohol.
I can't say I was told not to look at anything scary.
Okay, I'm sorry that you can't stay, but what the how dare you say that? On David Corey. Circumcise him, mods. Yeah, about cracking a bunch of rats that somehow got their tails tangled. How did they get knotted? Oh, Wester Dash. Have you ever gazed into the mirror and asked yourself, how can someone be this beautiful? Wester Dash, thank you so much. That's so... I'm abashed. Thank you. Absolutely not. As an Italian man, I'll take the skin I have. You're Italian, Briscoe? I thought you were something else. This whole time I had an Italian mod? Oh my god, I feel tricked. Guys, I need to finish my fan fiction that I keep promising the masses. I'm telling you, I haven't forgotten. I thought the bread was something else too, lol. Wait, you don't even know your mods? Well, I thought Brusco was like something else. Well, I know it's Brusco, but I thought Brusco was... I didn't know Brusco was Italian. This is so weird. Oh my god, I have too many Italian mods. First Rocco and now Brusco? That insane one where you didn't have a skeleton and stole some guys? Yes! You know! Oh my god, you guys remember the fan fiction. Gnarly Charlie. That means so much to me that you guys remember my fan fiction. Wow, that makes me feel great. I'm so happy that you remember that. Martin knows nothing about that. Probably shouldn't tell anyone that I date about that fan fiction. You're a glass of red wine into the goddess of geekdom? What does that mean? Okay, guys, I'm gonna hop off since it's 11 and my sister needs her room. This is my little sister's room. But I love you all so much, and I hope you all have a fantabulous night. And thank you all for coming to watch my stream. I'm sorry I was late. And thank you to Emily Estrada, thank you to Renan, thank you to Baby Kyla, and thank you to Not Kevin. Thank you so much to all of you for being here. It's cool to see you on here for the first time. It was nice to have you in chat. Thank you for the social plugs night. Alex T. Smith. I have my merch website out now at Carmaxlla.com. And go subscribe to my passes where I'm posting daily videos for the VIP members, which is like $20. You can do the $5 one, the affordable option, and get like some of those daily videos. Plus like a few other small things. But I love you all. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye, everybody. Even good night to Brusco. That's saying a lot for me to wish a good night to Brusco. Oh, wait. Nike Swim sent Martin a bunch of clothes.
Thanks for the story time. It's nice getting to know you.
Thank you so much for the bits. Oh my god. It was so nice to have you in chat. Thank you so much for the bits. Oh my gosh. 3, 2, 1. Are you the same person who did 1, 2, 3 bits? Nike Swim sent Martin a bunch of clothes, and he asked for them to send clothes for his girlfriend too, and they sent me clothes. This is $95. They also sent this, and it's like shorts, and it's $58. Like, these are expensive. And then they sent a bikini, which was like $100, and then they sent another one of these, and they sent more shorts. Dude, shout out Nike Swim. But I love you guys. See you guys on Tuesday. Goodbye.